edition of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the visiting team and these guys defending their home turf. On the Black Knights side of the field, let's get a look at their head coach. Her side still unhappy that they couldn't get the victory last week as their game ended in a tie. Welcome in, everybody. Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward, and I know all of us are ready for this new season to begin. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And they'll be led out by their fourth-year quarterback.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the whole chase you down.
That run good for a handful as it brings up second down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
On second down, it's Brooks. And only can get his yard here, Brock. It's going to be third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 16
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Columbus, first down. A gain of 16 yards.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On first down, here comes Brooks. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Tight end going in motion here. To the air, Slovis. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Great opening drive continues. First and 10 at the 33. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
From the gun, a give to Brooks. Nice drive forward, halted after a couple of yards. That was a Fatu Melifonwu there to make the play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
To the air on third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on third down there with the sack.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And they'll be let out by their third-year signal caller.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of a league MVP or maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts his campaign, though, and how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. 19.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. This one goes for 3 yards. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, come on. 7, go.
From the gun, it gives to Hunter. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Crack all 80.
Caught quick right side. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of timing. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pass taken in by the rookie out of Ole Miss. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Opening drive, about to break into field goal range. We got 1st and 10 at the 44. Throwing out to the left, cut! It's a gain of 22. And that gives him the 1st.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott. Ready, ready.
Here's a quick pass to the right side, cut. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Pioneers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown. Yeah,
they'll be able to begin the season on a high note with a win. They put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, but you can't start much better than that.
Extra point attempt coming up. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Following the penalty, the kick moves up, and he sends it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. And they are really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months.
Let's go. Crack all 80. Motion.
A carry by Brooks to start the drive. His charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Throwing now off the play action. He rolls to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one.
Open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No real... Well, they chose to go physical, and that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
And as this hits and heads out, we wait for the mark, but it should be right on the 20. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Has good room at the 35. Through the 45. Along this sideline inside the 25. He does it. Touchdown. The Pioneers take a 13-0 lead.
Jake, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating my run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Pioneers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
14. Black Knights, nothing.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Another drive coming up for this offense. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. On the left side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Our score, 14-0. More of the NFL on EA Sports right after this. Welcome back for the start of the second. Our visiting offense out in possession of the ball. They're looking at 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, here's Brooks. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of the series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down. And the defender's there to knock this away. And that effort means it's 4th down.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
And And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. Now this offense getting set to work here. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Come on, come on.
First down, play action. Oh, he puts some air under this one, right side. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
It's Johnson on second down. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2. Well, Brock, they've made it a point to incorporate him into their offense, and, hey, no arguments here. He has been awesome in giving them a spark they need when he gets involved.
And it's so nice offensively, Kate, when you feel it, when you can run it, when you can throw it, and especially running it like this, going to pay huge dividends as the game goes on.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
They've got first down here from the 36. Starting this drive with a design run. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Set, ready. Yellow, 22.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Here we go, set. Hawk 7, Hawks.
Hand off here for Brooks. Still has some space inside the 35. And he has this down to the 34. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to bring up first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right, they love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway. That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards. Now it's Slovis. They'll set up the screen. Brooks. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Shotgun now on third down. That's caught for the first. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Here's the handoff. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Back-to-back carries here. They were ready for him. They won that battle on the ground. This is backed up to the 9.
The difficult part is not tracking him out there. Almost every corner in the league's got the speed to do that. What separates him from others is the physical. Can he avoid getting tied up in a block? And then can he deliver that blow for a loss?
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this is going to be hauled in for the touchdown. The Black Knights make it a one-score game in the first half. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Now we'll see them trying to point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Black Knights chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Black Knights 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. His return starts at the 5. Things going well so far. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. This offense ready to get going again now. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. First and 10 from the 32.
Ready.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Let's go. 60 by 60.
On the give, this is Hunter. And they'll find him for a few. It's 3rd down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first.
That's a gain
And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
7.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Finds him on the slant. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. First and 10 now from the 46. They're going to try and throw it here. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Black Knights take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Well, you put more dime defenders on the field, and what you really see are so many more eyes. Remember, as a quarterback, you drop back, and you love to see those linebackers. You love to see base defense, but you get those DBs on the field, and it feels like everybody's looking at you, and it can lead to takeaways just like that.
Working now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Back to throw. Slovis. It's his running back. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Slovis. Downfield, and Tislam has it. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First down. A gain of 18 on the
They are throwing it again. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. One in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 24-yard line.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
The 19-yard line.
Ready up.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. A dangerous throw. He almost got burned by it. The interception dropped it incomplete on 1st down. Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for 2nd down. Throwing is Slovis. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
So 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. It's a 36-yard look for him. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. They take over on offense now pretty late in this first half. And with just under 40 seconds left to go, Brock, they can try a drive, but they got to hurry.
Got it. Ready?
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at at the 27-yard line.
Here's a throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Black Knights might be able to get some points late after the interception. Well, they've still got the lead, Brock, but they've been unable to find any separation, and now a couple of drives in a row have ended with interceptions.
Might not have cost them the lead quite yet, Kate, but you just know this offensively. You just continue to make mistakes, errors, turnovers. You give your opponent life. That's not the place you want to be.
This offense getting one final possession here before half. They go play action on first down. Throw left side, complete. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To the air, Slovis. Gets the check down. Here's Brooks. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2. Let's go.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That's complete to Slaw. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team.
Taylor
Kate
has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive of the second half. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
No gain on
2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go now. Cougar Knights.
They're going play action. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Ready. Cowboy. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Here comes their offense out again. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Here we go now. Connects on the crosser. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. Second and 3 now.
At the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. To the right, he's got to Slaw. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long.
Here we go. Here we go. 50 red. 50 red.
Looking to throw here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Fielded at the 11. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Their offense ready to take the field now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense to the line. Here we go.
Here we go.
They give to Johnson to start this drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Escapes the pocket. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball, because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Third down from the gun. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
18, go!
Johnson gets it on first and 10. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. won't pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Fix the eagle!
First down, play action. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up second down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the gun, Johnson. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. Third down coming up.
Isaiah Polamalu on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
To the ground and incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
The Pioneers readying for the punt. It's going to be Jamie Gillen doing the honors. And not his best punt here. He drives it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback. Back out runs their offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing off the play fake. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
32.
A tight end in motion now. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Flush down out to his left. He can run it. And we'll give him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an applause, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
From the gun on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They got 21 yards on the play. And they're going to have a first down now.
46-yard line.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's a razor-thin margin separating these teams. The difference of just a single point as we begin the 4th. First and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go, set. Hawk 7, Hawk 7. Switch. Mikey, 18. Hey, smash. Take off.
Hand off to the back. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Back to throw, Slovis. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at third and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Let's go now. Rock roll 80.
Here's Slovis now. Now set up the screen. Bronx. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Well, 3rd and 15. You don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
15 yards. That's good for a Columbus first down. A gain of 15. And the Columbus first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Slovis. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball. You think about them through the years. They trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 4.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, we were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Quick slant is caught by Teslam. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he drives it skyward, hoping to drop this near the goal line. Nice punt here. He'll get under this fair catch at the 9. Now this offense ready to head back out. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
Yeah, you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions, and you know not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is good for a first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Ready.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. Liking 18.
Throwing from the gun here. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18.
Here's a quick pass, caught outright. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 3 now.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Let go.
Now a give to Johnson, coming right. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Back to throw it. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Caught quick right side. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
Ready?
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Get up. 68. Ready?
Giving this to Hunter. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
Such a cool picture right there of shock and shed. That's what these D-tackles work on in the league. You got to shock that offensive blocker, you got to shed him, and you got to make that tackle for loss. Well done.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
It's Hunter on 2nd down. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
It's the 2-minute warning from Memphis. Pioneers clinging to a 1-point lead. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Deputy! Cougar 19!
They go counter. It's Johnson. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
Here we go.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Line up the design keeper. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard work.